Hey guys, welcome to JazzTalk. Today we're here to talk about situationships of ants on all. A lot of us find ourselves in situations and then you wake up and you be like, how I get in that relationship? Well today, Jazz and Levon and the Jazzettes, I said Jazzettes, we're going to go ahead and bring it to you on how to get in a situationship and how to get out of a situationship. So stay tuned. Bye. About situationships. What is a situationship? What's a situationship, y'all? Mario, what's situationship?
Oh shit! You know, when Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve.
That was a relationship.
Right.
When you got a situation, we got Adam, Eve, and Steve.
Yeah.
That's
Our Sarah.
The situationship can be many different things. Are we talking physical, or are we talking the lead-in, or what definition?
I mean, how do you end up in a situationship? What is a situationship?
When two people are attracted to each other and it becomes either physical or emotional, consistent but no title.
More
That's
emotional.
fucking. So
But they can need
emotional.
something from
They
each
can
other.
need
They can
something.
need something. They can need something.
Like
They
a
might
place
need
to
a place to
stay,
stay.
it's around tax
No state
time,
job,
need
yeah.
extra money.
One person can talk to another person about their
Communication.
life. Person talk to each other about their dreams, communication. You can meet the person with a situationship family. You can meet their closest friends, all of that, but still have no title. So
But I just, okay, that's convenient. That's just convenient. So do you?
That's exactly what it is.
It's convenient.
and that still falls under the
Convenience.
umbrella of situationship. Convenience, no title. You act like you're a couple, but you're not a couple.
But that's you not setting guidelines for yourself though.
That's
Because in the
the
beginning you got to set guidelines in order not to be in a. What is it called?
Are we talking
Situationship.
guidelines or boundaries or expectations?
Either
All
or.
three.
It's all about rules.
I'm gonna let all y'all.
There's no
finish.
boundaries, expectations, or rules in a situation.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
I disagree.
In a situationship, it's a situationship. You got into it. You got into it by
By
mistake.
default.
By mistake.
Yeah,
It
by
happened.
default.
It is,
It
yeah.
happened.
I agree. I
By
agree.
mistake. Because when you look up, it's like I got married from a situationship. It's like, dang, what happened? I was just like here yesterday, and today I'm
Yeah, I got
by
pregnant from a
mistake.
situation.
I mean,
But,
so
but
it's
you just say you got pregnant from a situationship, and you say you got married from
Yeah.
a situationship, so that means it's different situations. It's under
Exactly.
different
Exactly.
parameters.
that
But-
missing
So-
piece.
But it's not necessarily all situationships ain't by accident. Somebody could be looking to build with somebody, but they not ready to have this happen. They could build somebody, want to like somebody, but not be ready for a relationship. So you can keep somebody on ball and train, on the string, the lead up. The guy might want to be a bachelor forever. The girl might want to, be a pimp too, just to show his love every day. Those type of things happen. It's
Are you
differences.
speaking from
That's
experience?
friends with
That sounds
benefits.
like
Friends with benefits.
guidelines.
I mean,
But
friends with
basically, you're dangling that carrot in
You
front
just
of them with,
dangle, right.
with the expectation of it's going to lead
Like,
somewhere.
you
But it
don't
really
get-
you have the chocolate cake when you really should be having fruit.
But I feel like if you're in a situationship, it's because you're too afraid to make a commitment. And that's what we're doing now. 90% of people are in situationships. Nobody want to settle down. Nobody want to commit. Nobody want to be honest. Nobody want to wear their truth.
Yeah, because most men, you got it, because a lot of men, they want to have that woman come home to and everything like that, but they still want to do what they want to do. But then the minute they say you pull back, and then they're like, well, wait a minute. I think in a situationship, though, to be honest, one party gotta know, like, it ain't going nowhere. Because to me, in a situationship, it's not gonna go nowhere. Somebody told me, let me tell you something. I was in a situationship for 2 years, and I didn't even know. I didn't know until after we broke up.
Right.
Let me tell you what this fool told me. This fool tells me, after we broke up, that I was in a situationship, he said, I forced him in a relationship. I said, actually, I heard that twice. But he told me that I forced him in a relationship. B, he was like, well, it was just like, we just was doing relationship type things, and the next thing I know, he was in a relationship. But at what point, because a lot of times, men will say that, like, well, I never really physically said, like, we had that conversation, like,
do the same
we
thing.
are together. No, because 9 out of 10, a lot of women be like, so what are we? Which the question most men hate to hear. So where is this going?
That's because women would rather take a piece of a man than a whole man.
Some
Not all.
I said a lot. I said a lot.
But you know what? I was the same way with my marriage. I felt like I was forced into it.
Yeah.
That wasn't something that I was looking for. I mean, bam, we met. Hey, we talked all night one night. Bam, we done moved in. Bam, we at church. Wait a minute, what happened?
What
It all
happened?
happened so fast, but it was a situationship for him. And for me, I'm like, well, damn, I was just single last week.
Well,
I
I
got a whole
know
man right here.
But I think
And I wasn't
what
looking for
happened- But I think what happened was your sweet potato pie clearly was just too good, so he had to marry you.
And I'm like, well, damn.
And you know what?
And here 7 years later. And I'm yet still not trying to do it. So it took me that fast because that's not what I was trying to do. But him in a situationship and me in the blind took me that fast.
So you brought up a key word. We brought up force.
Forced.
I would disagree with that just based on a notion that it depends on the type of personality that you date, that you're talking to.
Well, he was more so like, we can't date unless we live together.
That's my point. So when you're talking about somebody that gives you the quote unquote ultimatum, that's different than dealing with somebody that's kind of nonchalant, observant, and it's like, okay, where could this go? Where could this potentially lead to? Because you could always be like, well, nah, I can't rock with you like that no more. And that person has the decision to take it or leave it. So that depends on the type of person you're talking to.
Absolutely.
Right, but do you guys think something, for example, even though me and the gentleman, we laughed about it, but he was like, he said, I looked up and next thing you know, I was in a relationship, like, we didn't have that talk. And so he felt like, okay, we're dating, we're going to church, we're going to, he met my mama, he met my family, we're taking vacation, so I'm trying to figure out at what point you didn't think we were in a relationship. But in his mind, because we didn't have the actual, what are we in a relationship, sign right here on the dotted line, on this day, this is our relationship anniversary, he felt like we're not in a relationship. So, and a lot of times with men, and you men correct me if I'm wrong, a lot of times with you men, y'all like to yell with the flow.
Wrong.
So a lot of the situationships is because, you end up in situationships because of your actions. Because 9 times out of 10, okay, I'll change that, because nowadays, women want to play these mind games
That's
and
not
stuff
fair
like
for
that.
men because a lot of women are still in la la land. We're still in that fairy tale. We're still waiting on that knight in shining armor. It's just not gonna happen.
Well, why women have it?
It's just a new day and age. It's a new time. So if you want to, okay, let's say you are waiting on that fairy tale, right? But you have the man in 2016 century. Okay, well depending on what they've been through in life, how they was raised, how their morals, they're going to come at you in a different way, and they're not going to see that knight in shining armor. They're just going to see, especially if a man has came from relationships that he's been hurt. If a man is broken, it's going to be hard to fix a man.
A scorned man is way worse than a scorned woman.
Wrong.
But continue. Yes, it is. Continue.
Yes,
I'm gonna let y'all
2 times
finish.
worse.
It is, because once a man is broken, a man is
It's-
broken. Like
yeah.
I understand where Chastity's come from, because I was in a forced situationship. Is that how you say it?
Yes.
I dated somebody, became friends with him 6 months.
Just took you fast.
Very first time I did it, got pregnant, and I was forced in that situationship because it was lasting for 30 seconds. 3 inches in 30 seconds wasn't enough to continue the relationship.
3 inches in 30 seconds.
I broke up with him. 2 weeks later, I had to call him and say, "Hey, you left something behind." So it was a relationship. So that was a situationship for my son.
That was homie being irresponsible.
He was playing for keeps.
That was
But you know what?
That was
Just-
homie stapling his territory. That
Just-
wasn't necessarily a force.
Just last
So
night.
3 inches in 30 seconds wasn't forcing nothing on nothing.
Just last night we had the conversation when you were saying about when women ask, where are we? What are we doing? Hey. And I said, well, if you don't tell me, hey, this is where we're going to go with this. This is where we are now. Well, this is where we're going to go with this. I'm going to take it as, we're friends with benefits and I'm going to keep doing me.
That's a different personality trait, though.
Yeah.
Because that's
True that. But I asked the question. When she said women ask, I asked the question.
And as men, we ask that question too. It's
Not all the time.
Not all the
Hold on,
You're a special breed.
I'm not necessarily speaking for all men, but that's just open communication. Whenever you want to build with somebody, the number one thing that you can always tell the difference between a player and somebody that's faithful is consistency. So you have those open conversations regarding, okay, you're reading this person, you know the ins and outs of this person. If somebody gets comfortable with you, that's when they like you. Because that's something
Right.
you can't. That's something you can't control.
You have
When
to
you
let
get
them have
comfortable,
pillows off.
exactly, the comfortableness, the consistency.
The more time you
that-
spend with a person,
that could depend as well.
But that depends too,
It's how
yeah.
much
Because
you're open to it.
because I think too though, a lot of times, like I think it's easy to get into a situationship if you have that ultimate connection and that bond. You just like, wait, I took my wig off. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? I don't, you know us ladies, you know when you finna go over to man's house, you go in, you put your Victoria's Secret on, you make sure your shave look cute, and you put on your cute little, Vicky's Secret. But if you like really finna the guy, you like, I got on a hoodie and some leggings, and like, it is what it is.
You never know that though, because there's
But guys like that though.
Hold on, but this depends on the guy, and maybe y'all can build with me off this. They have the I'm about to get some dick outfit, the Victoria's Secret, not the boy shorts, nothing like that. I'm talking
Wait a minute,
about
what kind of outfit?
I'm about to tell you.
Maybe that's no
In a skirt.
He got
Hold on. The 69 pink microfiber short joints, the zip up hoodie.
That's too much to
The
cut.
zip up hoodie with no bra on the
That's a come fuck me outfit.
But see, what you're talking about is the Milwaukee, the Midwest. It's cold outside and fuck you.
Yeah.
Because if it's hot, I'm coming over there with a sundress on, no panties, no bra.
We ready.
And that's what it is.
It's you.
That's a lot of people. I mean,
This is Houston.
We have on a dress and that's it.
And some sandals.
Right.
That's okay. We still trekking these.
Yeah.
And a bow rack. We good.
When y'all talking about situationships, my man, and I just brought up the outfits. Think about your past and women that have visited or y'all have met in undisclosed locations, no matter the weather.
Locations.
Now, Darnell, not in Colorado, in Houston.
Think about it in Houston.
Just wherever.
Houston.
I might go too far on topic of that.
Have you ever had anyone show up with a trench coat on with some thigh-high boots?
Ain't nothing else.
Boots.
But they got the heels on.
Hey, this is the way I see it. You just come to my house. This is fuck me suit. So we don't matter what you have on. You come to the crib. Is
and that's right for a lot of
and
men.
that's just what it is. I don't care what you got on.
Okay, so it doesn't matter what you have on. But it goes back to situationships though. If you feel like Mario said, if you're comfortable, you're like, boom, I'm over here, it's just what it is. So if you're comfortable with somebody and she ties her hair up and, y'all just sitting on the couch eating ice cream and y'all just shooting shit. If y'all doing that 3 or 4 times a week, and then you go out to the club, she go out to the club, and y'all both know at 2 o'clock is, hey, what you doing? It's y'all in a relationship.
Yeah, but when that call comes in, what you doing? Oh, I'm finna go chill with my homegirl. I'm finna go chill with my homeboy. Then what? It's a problem. Even though
that's because that conversation
somebody thinks that they're in a relationship.
Even though we haven't had this conversation.
That depends on the
But
person.
if we go out and you talking about, oh, I'm gonna go chill with my homeboy and you gonna chill with your homegirl, ain't none of that finna happen.
That depends on the person.
It's about to be a problem.
That depends on the person.
Because
it's somebody.
Like you said, communication.
It's communication,
Right?
And it's a personality trait too. If somebody is laid back and y'all know that y'all don't have that title, like I'm not gonna question you. Or it depends on the female you're talking to. Like, oh, I'm not gonna question you because I already know my limits and
But we're talking about having that title.
But that's the maturity in a person because
Right.
9 times 10, if you're regular sexing a woman, they're gonna think they're in a relationship.
And feelings come through
and a lonely
sex.
man come along and he hadn't had anyone else.
Feelings come
And if
through
you regularly
sex.
sex him and it's always the opposite because if a woman runs off to be with her homeboys and she's been regular with that man and he calls her at a certain time she say I'm gone somewhere, that man feels some kind of way. Vice versa also with the woman.
It's just women are more vocal about it. A man maybe sit back thinking like
He gonna be in his feelings.
he is, but he's not gonna say anything. He's not because and that's the thing. Well, women we like, oh so what? You right? I ain't heard from you in 2 weeks, whatever the case may be. But then with a guy, he may be like,
Damn.
wait a minute, she ain't.
Did she play me?
Right, and that's the thing, but what we have to realize is how long are you going to continue to be in a situationship before you had that conversation?
Well, like Mario said, it's a maturity level. I mean, you have to. It's
You have to make
it's
it
more.
tolerant.
Life is too short to be playing these silent games.
Yes.
Because in your head you're saying one, or you're coming out of your mouth you're saying one thing, but in your heart you're really feeling like another thing. Like, damn, I'm feeling you. I'm loving you. I want to be with you. I want to do this. Then again, we out here playing games in the middle of the night. Oh, I'm finna go over here where old boy at, or you finna go over here, and even though we had a conversation, we feeling like that, but
That's
we're
a
not
guard.
we're not speaking it.
That's a guard.
So
You're protecting your ego at that point.
Yeah.
a cigar.
But your
That's childish.
situationship.
It's childish though, and the reason I say it's childish is because somebody's gonna end up getting hurt. Because for example, let's say you have this thick wall up and you just like, I'm feeling her or she's feeling you, but at the same time you like, but I don't know if I want to let her in. I don't let her in, but you give her a little bit.
Yeah.
So if she's moving, and then you pull
But then
back.
you pull back.
And I saw
And
the way you
then-
looked at me when I
and
said that too.
Yeah. I see that too, because you looking like, okay, I'm so and then it goes into, okay, well I see her pulling back, okay, so I'm gonna give her a little bit. And then you give her a little bit, and then she's like, okay, it's going, and then you're like, okay, blah. That's how you have people that end up on Snap.
Yep.
That's
Like,
Yep.
like if you gonna mess with somebody, you gonna mess with somebody. If you're not, you're not. I've had, matter of fact, a lot of times when I come up with the topics, I ask people on Facebook or I inbox people. I just ask people to kind of get a feel of if this is even gonna be a topic worth discussing. And someone shared to me a situation, and her thing was, if you met my parents, and I don't 100% agree with this, you met my parents, and they were having unprotected sex all the time. She was at his house 3 or 4 times a week, and so she thought they were in a relationship. They got into it one time, and the first thing he said was, "We ain't even together though."
Right.
And she was like, her heart just dropped, like, well, cause she thinking, okay, I done had all your kids in my throat. I have done all these things. So in her mind, she's like, you know, we're together.
And
And so I
make it with the good hair.
Yeah. So I just wonder, at what point is it like, okay, you need to have, you in a situationship, now we need to either have a nothingship or we need to have a relationship.
You
When
have a
you-
conversation.
Well, conversation.
You have a conversation.
Before you even had that conversation though, when your interest, when you notice that your interest turns into your focus.
Yeah.
You start deleting people's phone numbers out your phone. You start going places and you're like, I'd rather be with this person, or you checking up on this person. How you doing? How's your day? What you up to? What can I help you out with? Blah blah blah. That's when you kind of want to ease that conversation in there. Not on no expectation of, oh, we've been fucking. I've been doing this for you. I've been doing that for you, because with, you know, that comes with no expectation. If you build it with somebody, you gotta have that maturation level there. So.
But
Y'all been knowing me for how long?
a long time.
Y'all have never seen a man do me. I've never brought a man nowhere. I don't bring Santa to the beach.
You should feel special. So what we're saying is, so
And you don't drink.
I don't bring Santa to the beach.
Well,
Yeah.
hold on, real quick.
So,
But that's the case.
Yeah.
I never brought one around. Does that make me?
right. So I'm just saying,
I just don't.
the fact that I did.
you know,
See, I'm sorry, Jazz.
Go ahead.
I think a lot of it is an assumption.
yeah.
So you assume.
Women assume a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like,
I agree.
After 3 nights, baby, we married. I'm waiting on
We go-
3 nights. Yeah, he wants the courthouse.
Let me go together.
So,
that shit is good.
hey, so here's the situation.
By Thursday, we better be talking about going downtown to the courthouse and get this marriage license.
See what I'm saying?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's just way too much. And so I would say when you have that conversation, it's based on the feelings get involved. And the way I always take it as the possible way.
I think like that
So,
too.
well,
All women.
all women do.
Not 3
So-
days.
I don't.
I know. I think like there's no
don't.
possible way we can be in a relationship.
Oh,
I'm on
okay,
your
I got
side.
you, I got
B,
you, I
you
got
know
you.
me.
I got you.
All right.
Now, I
you
can't speak
bored,
for him.
Yeah, she was that boy, her mama was.
I can't speak for
He's
him.
not
Here.
even speaking right now.
No, but check it out though. See me, I'll sit back and let's just say something like, hey, I don't never bring nobody. So, you know, Darnell feels special. Darnell wheels get to spinning like.
This nigga here for the wrong after tonight.
No, because if you
So it's gonna be the first and the last time.
No, because it just goes back to y'all assume that because you do one thing that now I'm on this, hey, we in a relationship and I'm still thinking like, no, we are not. I don't care where you took me to. We are not in no relationship. We just in a situation. I look at it as a situation that, hell, I might just need a roof over my head. That's a situation. And I just look, because they can start out as, all right, I'm talking to the chick, I'm like, hey, I mean, you're going to look out for the homie and everything, cool. You know, Vicky secrets or not, a couple of nights throughout the week, I'm like, shit, at some point, I'm going to start knocking her off. If she don't have nobody, you know, nobody significant in her life, I'm knocking her off. And all of a sudden, 8 months down the line, I really don't even have to pitch it on the brand. If not, if I don't, if no need be. I got it. So all of a sudden, 8
So
months,
you
no
did.
ex,
Wait a
no,
minute,
no,
hold
no,
on, baby.
hold on, no expectations, no expectations. Everything's all good. You're just looking out because it started out that way.
Right.
But
Yes.
now in
Right.
the situation,
Yeah. Now you
8
wanna
months
change it up.
later,
Right.
That's gonna switch it up on.
That's a different point when you a different way of saying interest, transition, and the focus. And even when we talking about transition, if you want to like back to your question, go into situationship, kind of advancing to something else. When you notice that, for a guy's perspective, when you notice that a woman tends to ask more things about you, like to get to know you and be consistent in doing that, and then they talk more about themselves. That's different than expectation of what you're doing for me, where we going, can you bring me around such and such, can you put me on social media, all of that type of like frivolous here, they don't tomorrow shit. So that's different too. So different ways of looking at it.
Yeah, but at the same time, I just have to have for some reason, I think you look at like, for example, Love and Hip Hop, and then you have, and even with like what the Atlanta Housewives, a lot of that stuff is like situationships. Like, oh, I'm gonna marry her because she gonna put me on, or I just got divorced and I hate being alone. We have a lot of people who just don't like being alone. So the next person they see is like, okay, we're together, and now you like, I really don't like them, but I hate sleeping alone, so I'm just gonna deal with it. You know? And this is like, again, it goes back to eventually, you guys are going to have that conversation, or 8 months down the road, she's sitting back looking at her bank account like, how the hell I got this man in my house,
A whole man.
a whole man in his house,
$50
and
in the
he's
bank.
not paying any bills, but we're not in a relationship. But a lot of times we get comfortable with the ideal of what we want, and then we end up in these
That's what we got.
situationships, and we like, damn, I got nothing out of the deal but a situationship. And again, it goes back to somebody's going to get hurt. Only one person is going to benefit to me out of a situationship, because when you're in a situationship, one person's in it for the situation, and one person in it for a relationship. And unless you come together and have that conversation, we're going to be burying you and we're going to be watching you snap.
But you can still have that relationship. If a person want to be deceptive to you, they're going to be deceptive to you. I just came out of one. Didn't even know I was in a
But
situation.
that wasn't a
But it was
situationship.
a
That
lie.
was just a cheater. It's the difference.
But a liar though.
He was a liar or a cheater.
Yeah.
You
He
are
lied
lying
about the
on
whole
cheat.
thing. So he put me in a situationship that I didn't
That
know I
wasn't a situationship. He was just a cheater.
Well,
He was nothing ass nigga.
that's true.
Moving on to the next question.
What?
No, I was gonna say, I think if somebody's being dishonest with you, that means they're trying to manipulate a position you into a position with their motives.
Right.
So,
It still puts you into a situationship though.
all right.
Yeah, because then it goes to like a lot of times. For example, someone told me they stopped telling women their expectations they want. You know, a lot of times when you go on like that first date or they have first conversation, well, what kind of woman do you want? If you was to get married, what kind of wife would you want? A lot of times, us as women, because I've done it before, have you noticed how when I was younger, because now I'm good fuck, but when I was younger, depending on who I dated, I changed. If he didn't drink, I didn't drink. And everybody that know me know I love me a drink. I didn't drink. If, you know, for example, he didn't go out, girl, I'm staying at home. I'm going to knit me a sweater. And, you know, so a lot of times you change who you are to be with that person because you got motives. For example, a lot of us, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot I'm the youngest one. Well, some people, well, I'm talking about the ladies on the couch. But a lot of times, for example, like,
Well, that's what
Right there made it all better.
what I was going to say is, I read an article and a young lady was saying she was 30 and she wasn't married. So she started looking at herself saying, hey, what's wrong with me? Why I'm not married? So then you start analyzing the things that you need to change to get the man to come to you that wants to marry you so you can be marriage material. But then again, it's like if you aren't who you are, then it's not going to work. And then you're going to be in a marriage situationship.
Right.
And you're living a lie.
Yeah, he don't drink. I do.
Oh yeah.
Oh, are you guys dating?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are dating.
He
Oh,
don't
okay.
drink. I drink. Like a fish.
Yes, I think for both of you.
Yeah,
She don't-
enough.
So I have a question. Now, with her not drinking, and you date someone who doesn't drink, and let's say, for example, she may get a little too tipsy. Does that irritate you? Like, is that a turn off that she's just like wasted? Is that a turn off to you? Or is it like, hey, she's having fun and I'm okay with that? I'm going to protect her and make sure she gets home safe.
That's my role.
That's your role. So you're okay with letting her have
Oh
a
yeah,
drink?
because he know he can take advantage of her when he get home. When she get home.
He don't have to rape
He
ain't got to rape the women.
advantage. There's no taking advantage.
He don't have to rape the women.
Like
No.
that, but he
Okay,
get his way
that's
when
what
he
I'm saying.
gets home. She gets
She might be taking advantage of him. He don't drink. Run-based fries. He don't drink.
That is loosey-goosey when she get in the house.
In the car. On the way to the house.
Y'all know this is going on YouTube.
And it's funny he said this is going on YouTube, right? So I may find myself in a lot of situationships because it's so crazy because since I started taping, people will like call me and they be like, hey, I was wanting to know if you want to go out to eat. Do you like Eddie B's? All of a sudden you ask me if I like Eddie B's.
Come on, Eddie B's in the what was that?
They must have hit that.
It was Eddie B's in the Gucci bag.
Right. Or it was like, well, do you want to go out to eat, but we can find a location right by your house. I don't want you to drive too far from Pearland. Did you subscribe to my channel? Because clearly you watched the show, But it is funny how, a lot of things that we say and a lot of things that we do may make us in situationships. For example, if, Chasty's on his couch and she's talking about the 2015 Camaro, and then you got Mario on the couch letting all the women know he got a 720 credit score, he got 2015 sitting on 26s, and what else was it? Then it like,
Nice.
and then, what I'm saying is, and then it made me like, I might want to get with them because he seemed like a good catch, and she seemed like a good catch, and now you done got caught into a situation.
That fast.
You can't do nothing that you don't want to do. Like, nobody's going to ever make you.
But that's not, hold on, but let me tell you something. I've always been taught, I've always been known that good dick and good dope will sidetrack a bitch any day.
A female.
A female.
A female.
Any day.
A female, yes.
Because good dick, I always
Any
make you
day.
do something strange for a little piece of change. Always.
I don't know about piece of change. I don't know but I'm saying
Go
it
ahead.
will sidetrack you any day. And I said good, any
Yeah,
day.
good.
That one what I was talking about.
But you just said that
She was talking about the checklist. I'm
Okay.
talking about nobody's going to be able to ever put me in that type of predicament. Like, he meets these
But
boundaries.
she said she spoke on what you were saying, but she just did it in the
In
way
the
of
physical way.
in the way of the female. Now with a female, yes, sometimes sex can sidetrack us and we be like, I don't even like him. Oh my god, bro, he's so ugly. His teeth is crooked. Oh my god, his breath stink. But girl, he puts it down. And so it takes us away from.
I don't know about
Our
that bad
fundamentals.
breath.
No, I'm just saying from certain things. Now you look it up and you're like, hey, I really like him, and now you're in a relationship. You're in a situation.
situationship, right?
But with a guy though, I mean, I've known some guys where it's like they only dated light skinned women,
Ooh,
and
yeah.
and it just didn't work. And you be like, brother, step back on over there.
Yeah.
It work. But a lot of times, when we do that, we do those things, and then you might look at someone and she's totally out of your element, out of your norm, and you're like, wow, she is. She has a good personality.
Sometimes.
Well, I like the way she treats me.
Sometimes your type ain't that good.
Right.
Yeah.
But check this out though. You're only good as the person you laying down with.
I disagree with that.
I totally
I
agree
gotta
with that.
disagree with that too.
You only
because
you good as the person you laying down with, because check this out. If he was nobody and nothing, but yet I feel like I'm that chick. I'm H-Town.
Are you
But I'm
getting
going
bullied?
over, I'm just saying, but I'm going over to that nothing ass nigga that I talked
Yeah.
about. But that's it for me.
You lowered your
You're
standards.
Exactly. So you only
No,
good
that's
you
not
only good as a
necessarily
person you only good as a person you laying
That's
down
how
with.
because he
But-
could be a nothing ass nigga now, but let's say before he wasn't, and so he just fell on hard times, and now he
Or
nothing
he
ass.
has-
Okay, well,
It
we just
doesn't
talking about he does nothing ass nigga, period. But I'm on my drink, I'm horny, I see him, he cute. Oh, okay.
You're a slut.
But yours,
That ain't lowering your standards.
I mean, you lower your standards, but you're good as you're just as good as the person you laying down with.
your self-esteem, your choices, it's two different things.
Absolutely.
So I wouldn't necessarily say you're as good as a person that you lay down with, but that's the choice that you make, the person that you tend to
Are good as the night.
Right. There you go.
But a night, well, no, hell, Whoopi just said a night in the her up in a situationship and now hell she got a whole son. So the moral of the story is, guys, don't get in situationships. Make sure that we communicate with one another.
28-year-old and 6-year-old.
You got a what?
28-year-old and 6-year-old.
She got a 28 and a 6. That's a hell of a situationship.
Yeah, yeah.
Moral of the story is, ladies, when you're dating someone and you have sex, make sure that it's protected. If it's not protected, make sure you have Plan B next to you, okay? So you don't end up in a situation.